Hello and welcome back to another part
two
of Nothing But Football. We discuss football. You know, I mean, you should know by now. If you don't know, that's what we do.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. So
You
part
know
one.
very well. I just like cutting him more.
So part one, we
stop
were
being a
discussing. We were discussing. I guess what a roundup of the football table, football news, and whatevers. So the past weekend, actually, that's the one thing I wanted to talk about. The past weekend, there was a big derby labeled
Big things.
labeled the best derby of the world by some.
The poor man's derby, dog.
Yes, it was labeled the best derby of the world. Liverpool versus Manchester City, bigger than the rivalry of Wenger and Ferguson, bigger than
The
rivalry
derby of lovers.
bigger than rivalry of Wenger and Mourinho, bigger than derby of
Ferguson and Mourinho.
Ferguson and Liverpool. I mean, I could go on about various derbies. So I just wanted to actually discuss that. Obviously, with the derby, it went. It was a draw. It was a 2-2 draw. I think goals by De Bruyne, Jesus from City side, and then from Liverpool side, it was Jota and Mane. Happy for the African brother. And then there's also something else we'll discuss as well. But yeah, I wanted to bring the question to you. Let me start with you, Uncle Curtis. This was labeled as the the best derby in the world, and outright the best derby we've ever seen in our footballing lives. Why do you feel about that?
The worst derby I've ever seen in my football life. This is a derby of friendships. This is me and Lucas arguing about soccer on a Saturday. It's all with love.
Yeah.
This is me hugging my brothers when I see them, dog. There's no passion in this derby, dog. And then when people are like, somebody was like, bring up the flashpoints of City Liverpool, and Oaks are like Sterling going to City. And I'm like, up until Arsenal fell, there was no switching of players between United and what you call this thing, and Arsenal. It wasn't happening. Up until Ferguson didn't view Wenger as a threat anymore, there was no such.
Yeah.
So Sterling going to City does not count for me. It doesn't count as a big thing that happened between the derby teams, right?
Yeah.
Another thing, what's memorable about that derby besides they just racking up crazy amount of points?
Yeah, I guess you could say that they're
okay.
competitors, not rivals.
Can I fight the other side of the because I really disagree with that, right? It's not the best derby we've ever seen in the Premier League. That's by far. I don't go on that. But these are two managers who have a good claim to be considered the best in the world right now. Right? In a lot of people's eyes.
Consideration.
Eh?
Klopp is under consideration.
Yeah, but there's in a lot of people's eyes, these are, two of the best managers in the world. These are two teams who are driving the Premiership. Right? And even as a game of football, that was intense. I loved that game. Okay, that game was amazing.
I hear you on that point, nah. Whenever you watch a rivalry, nah, City versus Liverpool is probably not even top 5 of most watched games in the Premier League. And you want to say it's the great? Nobody watches that thing, man.
I'll tell you the truth. I didn't watch it.
Nobody watches that thing.
I didn't watch it. It's a title chase. Yes, it was a decent game. I mean, I watched it later.
Petty.
No.
So, you don't have to.
Okay, no. Listen, I didn't have Wi-Fi.
I'm playing.
Yes, I didn't have Wi-Fi. But all I'm saying is that when I saw that, I was just like, nah. Like, I had a feeling it was going to be a draw.
You know how I feel.
It strikes me as those type of games where both managers will praise each other so much that in their heads they think, bruh, for me to get a point from this guy. Both of them are thinking the same thing. For me to get a point from this guy is good enough.
Okay, you know how I can put it like, nah? When you hear teams talk about rivalries and derbies and stuff like that, nah? I think one of the highest scoring Premier League games ever is Arsenal versus Liverpool. All right? I don't consider them a rival. I never consider them a rival. They don't consider us a rival now. Even though that's one of the more entertaining
Yeah,
games.
you all didn't pop at the same time.
You see? Even though, but Tottenham are considered my rivals, but they've never popped. It's the passion to the game.
Yeah, but also you're saying your neighbor compared to that nigga in Cape Town. It's different. You can't compare your neighbor. Obviously, I want to make sure I'm wearing better shoes than that guy. You know what I mean?
But you'll even shake his head.
You know what I mean?
New ones are like
Even when you're talking about this rivalry being the greatest ever, it's very disrespectful. This thing has only been going on for 4 years, and Liverpool and City have only finished 1 and 2 of those years.
Can I play devil's advocate? And I know you're going to fight me for this. But one of the other rivalries you'll put in that category is Wenger Ferguson. No? Look at the title of differences. The number of differences in the titles. Because if you're saying like Pep has like 4 Premier Leagues, Klopp has 1. If you're saying, it's not a rivalry because of that, then...
No. See, but it was a rivals for a certain period. When it was interchanging between 1 and 2, and titles were changed. It's Ferguson won 5, Wenger won 3 during that period. When Wenger was what?
Oh, you're saying when? Oh, okay. So now we're cutting down.
When there was a time where Ferguson didn't consider Wenger a rival. We're talking about the rivalry.
Okay.
When it was hot.
I get you.
Which is the greatest. Nobody's talking about Ferguson Wenger in 2011.
So we're saying take everything over a 4-year period and say
not even a 4-year period. When the rivalry was hot.
Yeah, I'm saying when it's hot, maybe over a 3-4 year period.
I'm taking 8 years here.
But my thing is, that's why I'm saying these guys are competitors. They're not rivals. They're competitors. They're just competitors. Like
rivalries form over after 5 years of consistency.
No, but also
between the two of you.
And also, you can also say rivalry. There's some sort of like bitterness. If you get me, the Liverpool versus City doesn't feel bitter. It's not like, bro.
Game, niggas are hugging each other. You wanna say that's your rival?
But then
people try to say no, it's a new age rivalry. Like Liverpool fans weren't racist towards Patrice Evra. Get out of here. Y'all are not good people. Nah, it's one of those things and even comments that Pep said afterwards. Nah, I think Pep realizes he's not getting respect for his time at City the way he got it at other clubs.
He never had respect at Bayern. Come on.
He had some of their respect, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, because he's saying this is the greatest job I've ever done and stuff like that. Greatest period in my life. And I'm thinking he knows mentally that people don't respect his time at City the way they respect his time at Barca. And it's down to the amount of money he spent at City. Because it's literally
Champions League.
He gets there. Yeah, Champions League and the amount of money he spent. But you get there at City you don't like any of the fullbacks. You buy 4 new fullbacks. No other club can do that. So when people look at City right now, it's like, hey, you're a great manager, man. But it's that money, man. That's why you got 3 out of 4 Premier League titles. It's that money.
Company gets old, you buy. He bought.
Yeah, there's no struggles there.
Thing,
you just say 50 million for John Stones here.
There's no stress.
But I can
Otamendi. There,
I can
take
give
it.
Pep credit,
Same season, Mangala.
For players like Nathan Ake, Jonathan Stones, he got him performing again when he was out the team for a while. But then no other team can spend 100 million on Jack Grealish and he be a flop and not get criticized. We got criticized for Pepe having a decent first season at Arsenal. Decent. Nobody said anything about
That's
Jack
also
Grealish.
the second guy I wanted to talk about.
He's 100 million, dog. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy has less than 6 goals in the Premier League this season. No other club can do that.
I was actually going to ask you if
you can't do that. You can only get away with that if you're sitting in first place. If you're sitting in second place or any other position, and Jack Grealish is doing that, he gets criticized just like anyone else.
No, to tell you the truth,
it's not because he's Pep; it's because they're first, bruh.
No, I'm saying. Okay, it's because they first.
Well, maybe him being Pep helps.
But that's how I feel, man. Like, no, it's not Liverpool. Liverpool and City
2 goals.
Are
2 goals.
What? How many assists? Because we will say that's his strength.
2 also.
You see,
2 goals, 2
you know
assists.
the thing,
How many games has he played?
21.
Jeez, okay.
You know the thing. When I look at, we're talking about City and Liverpool,
Yeah.
individually they are great clubs. Them being rivals, they're not. And our case in point, nobody takes Manchester City seriously. Everybody else would rather see City win the Premier League before Liverpool.
Yeah. I hear you, right? But if you look at City's probably dominating the last 5 years, 6 years. Liverpool's their main rival. So their rivalries in terms of Liverpool's been the one challenging them. And Liverpool's been the closest. Guy, Pep would have ridiculed English football if it at least wasn't for Klopp.
Hey, you know.
And
I can hear you on that.
Leicester that first season.
Yeah.
I can even hear you on that now, but it's literally what you call this thing. Dog, Liverpool finished third last season. You're going to call it a rivalry when this manager's been here for 6 seasons, Pep and Klopp. And the one manager has only got one Premier League title.
Yeah.
That's not a great English Premier League rivalry. Please get out of it. It's not.
No, okay. No, that's what I'm saying. It's not. This is it. It's not a rivalry for me. It's more of a like they're competitors, as in like they're both two good teams at their finest. You know, at their peak.
Yeah.
Basically competing. Like we'll see what happens next season. Next season things could change.
I'll allow it to be called a rivalry. You know, I agree with you because you can even say at the start of the season, you know that game's important.
Yeah.
That's why I'll allow it. That's why I'll allow it. I agree with you guys, but I'll allow it for that reason.
Now, I don't think that game is important.
What?
Can I say
They end
something?
up in draws.
Yes. That's what I was
They end
gonna
up
say.
in draws. They don't win the titles there.
The games are not important because they end as draws.
No, I won't say.
Nobody wins the title at Liverpool and City. They win the title at other games.
There's been okay, I get you, but okay.
Like put it, man. There was a time United came to Arsenal went to Old Trafford and won the league there.
Sure.
Nobody wanted to see that. That's a rivalry. Nah?
Yeah.
I went to your home ground. That's where I won the league title.
Yeah.
Nah? It ended first leg of the season 2-2. Last this game 2-2. They don't lose against each other, so it's like they're afraid to lose against each other.
They're okay.
So
They're okay collecting a
football.
draw, as in like, bruh, all we need to do from here is win everything, win all our games, and then hope that those guys lose. Or if not hope that those guys lose, we must make sure our goal difference is high. So that's the mentality I get from these two teams. That's why I said it's more. I would put them more as competitors.
I watched that game. I didn't see two teams happy with a draw.
I was two teams happy with the draw.
No. I get what you mean. This was an exciting game. It was.
Even that first one where Foden was blitzing Milner at right back. But they both want to win those games.
No, but let's not get it wrong.
Both don't want to lose. Also,
yes, but that's why I say there comes a point towards the end where kind of everyone is like,
From the 75th minute, it's like, hey, we can't lose this now.
Yeah, we can't lose this. We're okay. We'll. I'm not saying that they're just passing the ball around. They're all trying to win. But I'm just saying, in a true sense of a rivalry, if you guys are playing us, or if we playing Tottenham, or you guys are playing Liverpool, like it's one of those where you guys will play, and you guys will be fighting to make sure that goal is scored.
Dog,
and Liverpool the same thing.
Torres was busy getting kicked out the game under Benitez. That was a more of an intense rivalry between United and Liverpool than I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
That was intense.
Look, I get you. This one is a sporting rivalry, and there's not the same level of emotion to it. I mean, United and Arsenal, United and Liverpool, all those other things have years and years behind them. Like you're saying, this one is the last four years or whatever.
No, it's still
so
new.
It can't automatically overtake those things.
But hence why I'm saying.
But for what it is,
but
it's on point.
No, give it time. It may grow. 4 or 5 years from now, if Klopp and what's his name,
Pep.
and Pep are still there, then we can start saying that.
This way, man. Especially for Klopp's time at Liverpool, man. Right, Wenger was at Arsenal for 22 years or something like that, man. Won 3 Premier League titles, but like 8 FA Cups.
8?
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Shit.
Yeah. If
Wenger won 8.
8 himself.
Damn. Okay.
Again, it's like he's the most FA Cups by one single manager. Nah? If what you call this thing? If Klopp doesn't win the Premier League in the next 3 years, Klopp had a worse time in the Premier League than Wenger.
It depends.
It'll be 1 trophy in 9.
I think we can start having those conversations depending on how or where he ends up.
Yeah, without context.
That's
yeah.
If he doesn't win another Premier League title in the next 3 years.
Because, I mean,
He's given Keegan to me.
Without context, but with context, Wenger took a team that had won a league back to a league within. I'm saying within. Wenger wins his first one in 98. Arsenal wins it like 2 years or something before the league starts, which is like 92, maybe 92, sure. But I'm saying Liverpool win 30 years. Klopp was 3-4 years of that. It's like, you know what I mean? So it's not apples and apples is what I'm saying.
But what I'm trying to agree is it wasn't that great of a renaissance.
No, it was. They'll fight you hard. Bro.
Okay, fine. Then
dog.
Who's the manager?
Paul Konchesky used to play in Liverpool game, Joe. That guy has gang appearances.
But can we not act like?
Eh?
No, but can we not act like? Can we not act like the Liverpool were under Brendan Rodgers weren't going for the title? They lost it with that Gerrard slip.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Brendan Rodgers, you can give all those managers before the praise.
Yeah.
Benitez was doing something.
Yes. No, but that's what I'm saying. We can't really think that Klopp's team, as he entered, was a horrible team. Those guys in their time were great players.
Nah, Klopp inherited a horrible team. Boy.
No.
He's switched that team up in 2-3 years.
Mind you, Sterling left.
Not even under Klopp. Sterling left before Klopp.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh, sure.
Mind you, like if you want to say peak Rodgers, Sterling left, Suarez left.
Sturridge is gone.
No, okay. Sturridge was still there.
Under Rodgers.
No, Sturridge wasn't Sturridge. He was under Klopp, but he was already dying. Like he was,
okay.
Because remember he was there by himself now, and then he struggled. Midfielder wise, that's why I say I'd have to really look at that team. I've seen clips, guys posting, team sheets of
his first game and stuff.
But you must also remember, bro, I can post you team sheet of the time you
guys... look, he didn't take them from relegation. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can show you team sheet of us when you guys beat us 8-2. Then I can say, look where we've come from or whatever. Like, but yeah.
That's the thing. I'm not trying to discredit Klopp or anything because
that's what it sounds like, fam.
I'm saying we have to look at things in context. Because he's been great for the Premier League. He's been great manager there, nah? But what I'm saying, it's not through his fault or his own. It's like Pellegrini finishing on the highest points tally ever. But it happened, Pep was there. Does anybody at Real Madrid remember Pellegrini?
Nah, he got fired still.
You see? So what I'm trying to get at, nah? Klopp has to win. He has to win more trophies. And don't tell me he won a Champions League, nah? Because Liverpool have been winning Champions League without winning the league. So because we must look at things in isolation now. If we're talking about Premier League history, Klopp is Kevin Keegan. If he doesn't win another Premier League trophy.
Kevin Keegan has never won one.
Who's the Blackburn manager who won?
Dalglish.
You see,
Kenny Dalglish.
Okay.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
it's like you won a trophy, but you couldn't keep it up. You couldn't, because at the end of the day, it's cool. You can say Man City were crazy, but Man United were treble winners. Man United were crazy, Other managers made a plan to say, okay, fine, United won it back to back again, but I'll be back. You didn't have an answer for Pep. You didn't. It's like if next season another team besides City or Liverpool win the league, we're gonna call that a great rivalry, please.
All right, there's something I want to ask you guys. How long has this Ukraine war been going on for?
Since the Jan or something.
Since what?
It's Jan, I think it's this year.
No. When did the football world start saying, denounce whatever?
Somewhere in Jan, like when it started.
Somewhere in Jan.
Was this in January? No, man, it couldn't have been.
No, it hasn't.
No, that's what I'm saying. Maybe February. Maybe closer to
February.
Maybe closer to end. No, maybe
mid-Feb,
I'd say.
It's been a month, my boy. More than a month.
Yeah, we're
in April. That's what I'm saying. Mid-Feb. It feels mid-Feb.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds.
Have you guys noticed that this guy still hasn't sold the club, Abramovich?
Yeah, he doesn't own the club. Man.
Who?
He can't do anything with the club.
No,
he owns it, but nothing can happen.
No, but remember,
they've given him dispensation to sell it.
What I'm saying, no, they've given it to him. I have a feeling he's not going to sell it. This he might just ride the wave.
Dog, you saw those stories coming out saying he got poisoned or whatever. I'm like, this guy's been KGB since they caught him slipping during a war.
No,
You're telling me his God was down during a war?
No, but that's what I was saying. No, apparently,
fam.
no, he just came out and he's fine. There's been a lot of propaganda on here.
Fine, yeah.
Yes, there's been a lot of propaganda about this.
But
No, the one point that I was saying is that I think this guy is going to ride out the wave. So I wanted to.
No?
Sure.
Sorry,
that's why you got poisoned.
Yes, I wanted to fill you guys out because remember there was that thing where they said travel ban. You guys are gonna have to be taking coaches wherever you go. Then they lifted that. Then they said you can't sell tickets. Then they lifted that. They're like, no, that's too harsh. At some point, I feel as though they're gonna say, you know what, bro, you don't have to sell it. You clearly weren't involved. Whatever.
Yeah, you got poisoned.
Yeah.
You must be safe.
Yeah.
I mean, why they try and poison you?
It's a two-factor thing to me. Now, as much as there's been a lot of interest in people buying Chelsea Football Club, I think when people start looking at those financials, they start realizing, hey, we can't do what Roman did.
Yep.
It's impossible.
Yep. That's why that one guy the first guy who came in trying to buy it, he's like, listen, I have to come back with like 7 investors here. I can't do this by myself.
You know, because to me, now Chelsea...
Because who else is going to give that money laundering, dog?
You know, because Chelsea to me, it's Man City. Without their owners, they don't survive. It's as simple as that. Guys they can cry it's a while. Don't lie to me. No club can buy 100 million rand strikers every year.
No, definitely. At least what they sort of did in the background was at least get the building blocks right. Because that academy, who doesn't even get to the freaking first team, has been doing ridiculous things
In the Premier League.
But this guy has been KGB. This guy was a billionaire in his 20s.
Yeah. No, listen.
Did you ever see the story of how he made his first billion?
I saw that, man.
He somehow buys what is it? It's an oil company or something.
Oh!
But no. He buys it. 3 weeks later, at least it's lists, or 3 weeks or 3 months, but short period of time.
From what I
the guy who bought it from,
I heard
missing.
No, I heard that story. That
no.
The stocks, the stocks for that thing crashed extremely low.
No. It wasn't
Before he bought it.
Dog, it wasn't stocks. It was.
Oh.
Let me tell you what happened.
The valuation, something like that.
Nigga's part of the KGB, right? So then go speaks to the president. I want to buy that oil company.
And then they catch him with poison today.
So sharp, they buy the oil company.
Yeah.
The oil company is valued at
Allegedly.
No, it's
Allegedly.
actually true.
Hey, but
Uncle
I'm just
Curtis
saying. I'm
said
saying it
it.
anyways.
So the oil company is a state oil company is valued at 3 billion.
Yeah.
Nah? They buy it for 300 million.
Yeah.
Nah? They take that, make money. You bought a 3 billion worth asset. It's 300 million. Continue making money. 10 years down the line, they sell it back to the Russian government, but they sell it for 12 billion.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It was just, man, it's ANC cadres, dog. What they did with the petrol down there in with our petrol reserves.
Yeah.
Where we had gang petrol reserves and they sold it for like a penny on the dollar. That's basically how he made his money.
And then he gets poisoned in
And then
2022. He could go through all of that when he was still coming up. But in 2022, he just sips the Kool-Aid.
This is the
No question.
part. Nah, when they were bidding for the Russian oil company, there was a Chinese investor that mysteriously died.
That's the guy that
religious report. But he was a KGB spy. Chinese investor died. I don't know what happened.
But now there'll be sympathy, dog. Now he can be, you know.
No, that's what I say.
Dog, we forget Roman was the English football darling up until the Russian war started. Now it's like, no.
Speaking of English darlings, I want to talk. Well, we can maybe use this as the last talking point. I don't know if you guys heard about this piece of white privilege. Jack Grealish has now become the official ambassador of Gucci.
Boy, that's not serious. Not after all the hard work Pellegrini's been doing in the fashion world.
No, Julian Saint Maximilian wearing Gucci headband while playing. This guy didn't get fines for years to not be considered as a thing.
Who's this?
Jack
Saint Maximilian.
Was he wearing matching Gucci headbands?
He still does.
he takes the fines.
No, now because now.
Until that guy's got dreadlocks and beads, dog.
So he wears this other black one with like these watermark Gucci signs. So that's why I found it funny that in probably the worst season he's had in a while, Jack Grealish is considered to be Gucci.
You know the thing that I have to give it up to his agent. I have to give it up to his agent.
Yeah, it's probably
Because when it comes to football players and fashion, Jack Grealish ain't even in my top 10.
Mm-hmm.
There are other players that I consider more fashionable, hitting Milan Fashion Week and stuff.
Yeah.
I know, hey Joe, if it was Pornhub sponsoring my boy Jack Grealish, I would have been like, if it was Pornhub,
well deserved, yeah.
I would be like, well deserved.
If it was TMZ.
Yeah.
You know, if I Pornhub, Braziers, those websites, I'd be like, Jack, my boy.
Even an alcohol
fake
brand.
taxi, dog. It was fake taxi. Ah. But they said Gucci. I was like, since when?
I was also shocked when I saw that.
Well, that's how I feel about it. But shout out to his agent, man. I ain't even lie, because I like Jack Grealish, the boy.
Whoa, but I know you want to close, but there's
No, I wasn't going to close. I was going to bring up one more.
Oh, but
no?
If we're saying Jack Grealish, you wouldn't have thought about him as a style bender or whatever. Who do you think of as?
It's players like Bellerin.
Bellerin. Okay, I don't know. I just sound surprised by that name, Bellerin, though.
Nigga, that nigga's at Milan Fashion Week.
He's designed.
He's at there or he does it.
He does shit. He's designed for a couple of companies and stuff like that.
No, shame. He has been a fashionista for a while. You just don't know him now because he's at Real Betis.
There was a time, dog. Arsenal players were like, dog, is this guy
Even Gucci's gonna sign up people from Real Betis.
Exactly.
They would have signed up Nielsen 15 years ago. Though.
No, but that's why.
But it's Man City, dog.
This
It's
is
about Man City, dog.
Dog, that's why I say sign Saint Maximilian, dog.
Oh, Sterling. Isn't Sterling a fashion guy?
He is funny enough. Oh, if Lingard, if your boy was still awake.
I would have said Lingard before.
Yeah. But I guess it's Gucci. So they thought 100 million guy. Let's sign him.
100 million guy was a flop.
Hey?
It's clicks on Instagram,
They don't know,
dog.
bruh. They don't know.
Clicks
they see
on Instagram, dog.
Dog, I don't think that man is even that popular outside of England.
But you know, football is funny, dog. Ronaldo makes more money from outside of football than
I
football.
hear you. But what I'm trying to say is Jack Grealish. I don't think he's that popular outside of England.
Yeah.
You think an English guy is not popular outside of England? They sell the Premier League. You'll have a claim as the most expensive Premier League guy. Your name's automatically.
They sell the Premier League, though.
Oh, my guy.
English guys.
No. I'm not saying English guys sell the Premier League. I'm saying the Premier League is pushed on everyone.
But because he's English and he's expensive and happens to be expensive, they'll probably push him. Okay, maybe I can see why. I can see why on
I'm not saying
paper.
I agree with it. It makes no sense.
I think that's bad business. I think it's bad business. That's how I view it. It's bad business.
Buy Gucci.
Yes.
We'll see, I guess.
Clicks, dog. Clicks on Instagram.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Then
People follow Jack Grealish on Instagram.
6.
Then yeah.
I don't know. I was just kidding.
Jack Grealish, I gotta see this dog. I got to continue, dog. Talk, guys.
Nah, okay. Then
some nonsense.
I think we're just gonna maybe just reserve 5 minutes for this. Last point I wanted to make. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to world football. I'll round this off to world football. Obviously, during Africa Cup of Nations, it was Senegal versus Egypt. Egypt lost. Then Senegal ended up going up against Egypt again in the qualifiers, and Egypt lost again. And then reports were after that game, Mohamed Salah was like, he did the Messi, as in like, hey guys, it's been an honor playing with you guys. I don't know if we will see each other, but hey, you know, it's been chilled. Yeah. So we've noticed that Mohamed Salah has had a dip in form, if you can say that. It hasn't been long since he's come back from Africa Cup of Nations. But there's been a significant dip in form, considering a player like Mohamed Salah. So I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that. As in like,
on his dip in form?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, he started the season hot. I mean, he's still, I don't know if it's still by far, but he's still the top scorer in the league, right? And even like before, even when he came back from AFCON, there was still like quite a decent gap. Yeah, he's on 20 goals. Okay, let me wait for this thing to open, but he was on 20 goals. I don't know. Oh shit, Son's caught up. Son's on 17 now. But
so you think
it happens.
You think he'll be fine?
He'll be fine. He's still Liverpool's top man. He still better sign the thing.
All right. Nice.
Okay, guys.
Then from
I'm more upset. You know I don't like Salah. Screw that guy.
Yes, okay. We'll use this as your round-off point. Yeah.
Got 4.2 million Instagram followers.
Oh my gosh.
4.2.
AKA has more followers.
That's the clicks that you're talking about. I can go get Casper Noves, the other rapper from South Africa I don't like. He'll get you more clicks.
Tell Gucci, dog.
Yeah,
I'm
saying
not
that's
caping for
it's
Gucci.
bad
I don't know what they're looking for.
Hey, Gucci, you're doing bad business, boy.
Yeah.
You're doing bad. Fuck, I'm not just ballerine guy.
I'm not caping for them. I don't know what they're looking for.
Nah. And here's the thing. I love my boy, what you call this thing?
Grealish.
I love him, dog, but not for Gucci.
Right. But yeah, I think we can wrap up there.
So what's Bellerine's first name, dog?
Hector, I'll give you your platform while you say cheers. But I think, yeah, let's wrap up the episode. We've wandered off in all corners of football. So I think we can round off from there. Thank you guys for joining us. Yes, I think we'll be going back to our regular scheduling. And yeah, thanks for joining us. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can have your sign-off phrase before I hand it over to Uncle Curtis and he gives his point.
Away. We missed you guys too. Not that much, but we missed you guys too. We're back now.
All right. Uncle Curtis?
See you, man. But man, Gucci, I don't know what you're doing, man. Hopefully it works out.
Yeah.
But not
Cheetah tips.
Nah, boy, I'm pretty.
Been a while, Joe.
Wear a suit. Women like men in a suit.
All your head, like, it's all different, dog. Like,
do you see how scruffy I look? What beauty tips are?
yeah, but it's grown. That's what I'm saying, dog.
that's
At least tell the boys what you're using. At least tell the boys what you're using, dog.
It's the Rona, the African soap when I
You see, this thing is growing out, but it's growing out all permed. You know what I'm saying?
With the shea butter.
Yeah.
Not the original. It smells nice though. What is it again?
The cream, though.
The cream, the
cocoa
shea butter.
Yeah.
The shea butter.
But there's two between the shea butter.
Yes.
There's one that it smells when you put it on, and there's the other one that smells. You're like,
That one, it smells like the hard niggas, though. That's the one I use. But yes, guys, shout out to our sponsors.
And then shout out to older brothers that when I hit the streets, I'm spending like Gucci. But I'm going to switch up since you're sponsoring Jack Grealish, dog. I might hit the Armani now.
All right. No, but yes, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll catch you next week. Cheers.
Calling,